I kind of messed up with this, but it's my first one, so that's my excuse. Hold on. Hey, Leona. I haven't looked at anything, Betty. You can see I'm trying to clean off the mess I made. I finished the base, and I'm going to take everything off, and then you'll see what I mean. And let me just remove all of these and all of this. I've been looking, you know how I tidied everything and everything had, oh no, I didn't see it. No, I'll definitely check it, probably sometime after Pinterest today, because I'm a disorganized crafter today. I spent the last hour looking for my pigments, my Posh Chalk pigments that I put away and couldn't find. And I do want to talk to you a little bit before we start about some of the mistakes I've made here. Number one, yeah, it looks good from where you are, but up close for me, it's not that good. I was looking for my pigment fix so that I could paint the base and here, and I couldn't find it, and I don't know where I've put it, but the first thing I'm going to tell you is, yes, everything is labeled, that's the thing, and I know what box it's in. Everything is labeled. I know where the boxes are. Every box is labeled, but I just can't find that particular box. I don't know what I did with it. But let me just tell you, first of all, this was very badly planned by me. I thought this was going to be an easy thing to do, but it's not. It wasn't. Let me just put my camera on. Yeah. And then I filled, after I did it, I filled it with glitter for the blue glitter for the blue, and pink. I made a huge mess, a huge mess. Thanks, Kim. And, oh, see, I dropped more. Then I started to fill up the holes because I didn't like the way the blue was, or the pink, because they were set deep inside and I didn't want them floating when we put the resin. So I took out what I thought was my 3D Decor pen. Hey Lynn, how are you? And it turned out to be, after I finished putting all the blue in, and I couldn't figure out why the color was so off. Hey Miriam, how are you? That I was using the silk paint contour. So I tried to wipe that off, waited for it to dry, and then found out that this is what I should have been using, my 3D Decor pen. So I filled in as much as I could of the blue, made another big mess. Hey, you know me, if it's not a mess, it's not crafting. This isn't the first time, and I'm sure it won't be the last time. I even, just holding this stupid bottle over my area, and I got it to squirt all over the pink. So then I filled it in with this, and then I decided to fill in the, hey Leanne, how are you? The snow crystal pen, and that was good. That was about the only good thing. And it went nicely over the glitter. But as you can see, it's still a mess. Now let me just tell you what I believe my mistakes were. First of all, you know how I was sitting down to cut my pieces? Don't do that. Stand up. Because that's the only way you're going to get straighter cuts. Mine were all angled. I was getting frustrated. I was ready to throw it out. But you know me, I don't give up. And I kept saying to myself, and that's what kept me going, this is my first piece. It's not my last piece. This is learning. And we can only learn by doing. So stand up when you're doing this. Do not sit down. Do not be lazy like me. I'm still wiping away the blue. And then after I put, and I want to make sure that the cup is dry. It's not. I just want to put this, center it here. I realized that the cup was too big for my space. It's not, it really is not lined up well. Hey Callie, how are you? Hi Lisa, how is everyone? So then I started to look for my pigments so that I could paint the inside of the cup because I didn't want it white and I couldn't find it. So I went to using the Pentart liquid metal, which is solvent based, which I hate, because it gives me a headache and I had to go outside. I know it doesn't have to be perfect, but I'm just telling people that when I do this again, and I am doing it again because I have another board prepared. I'm not sure when I will do it. I'm doing great, thanks. I will have learned from this. The other thing is draw out a plan. Without a plan, you're going to be pulling things up. That's exactly what I ended up doing. Having to pull things up. Let me just stand up and do this. Having to pull things up was not fun either. So, now that I've explained some of my mistakes, and I'm sure I'll find some more. Oh, the other thing is, and Betty's right, don't stress. Yes, that's number one, Betty. That's absolutely imperative. It doesn't help. I think I would have preferred if I'd started the cup here. But because then I've got room. So that was lack of planning on my part. But it's all great learning experience for me. Oh, thank you, Leanne. You're so sweet. And Betty knows, and I'm sure those of you that have been with me long enough, I am very critical of my own work when I make a mistake, and that is different levels. That's right. Which would have been fine because I'm resining, Betty, but you know me. So I started planning it out, and I tried different things. This was one of them, but it felt too huge. It would, if there wasn't a difference in height. There's like a good quarter to an eighth. So plan B or C or D or E or F. I should have planned this much, much better. I went in thinking this was, oh, piece of cake, no big deal. But it is a big deal. I did not like the flowers on there. I could have removed all of this, but then quite frankly, I didn't want to fill it up, and I didn't know what to fill it up with. And I wanted to try and keep within the same color. Yes, it is, absolutely. And that's why, hi Carol, how are you? And that's why I'm going through the process of explaining all my mistakes. And I'll probably make new mistakes as well, and old mistakes. So I started to plan putting this in. Let me just remove this. And I did have it. Oh, and the other thing is, don't sweat this. I was trying to make this as perfect as possible. You're not going to see much of it. So even though I'm still cleaning and I'm still wiping away things, you're not going to see that much. So I'm going to put this down and spread this out. That's going to be my base. So I'm thinking right now. And just make sure that it's centered. And these don't have to be glued down. I'm going to leave them like this, but this is my thinking right now. It would show. It would show, Betty. Now, the other thing is I need to fill this inside with something. And I brought these two, but I think I prefer the green because it kind of ties in with this. Now, I have two options. One is, seeing that I didn't like this flower, I was also going to add this on here, which I think looks good. But I changed my mind because it means I have to sit and be perfectly, thank you, Betty, straight cuts. And I think I kind of lost patience with myself. I brought out these, and this could be a possibility if we decide to go with the gold route. And that's adding these, I don't know how, with some stems, because I did bring some stems. The other option is, and these might be too, I'm leaning towards this one, but, oops. But the other option is I made these flowers, and I would like to use these inside, in which case I will not put this. And I have different ones. And I would obviously need to fill in. I'm just putting these in right now, just so that we could see what they're like. I don't know if this will work here, but I'd like to add something like this. I need to see what it looks like. Hi, Ari. Yeah, I'm tempted to go with the glass ones and try and fit them in within the color scheme. So I'm glad you said that, Betty, because at the beginning I thought, well, no, this is going to look silly. But if I put in green, the greenery in here, and pick out some flowers, this is still something I want to do with the gold, the jewelry. I still want to do the jewelry one of these days. I don't know if this will go, but we can use it. So if everyone thinks that this is cool, then I think we'll go with the pre-made flowers, because I'm pretty sure I have enough of them. And actually, I do like, what do you think about this to hide where the handle is broken? Oh, I'm sorry, Kim. I hope you feel better soon. Show me some hearts for this. Because it kind of makes it look unusual. I am tempted to cut a little bit off because it's a bit too long. So yeah, I could pre-plan a glass dragonfly, absolutely. I didn't bring out anything to make it today, but that's definitely something that we could do. So let me see. I'm pretty sure I have enough flowers. And I do want to use, where's the butterfly? Oh, right there. And I do want to use this here because it's got the blue and the pink and the green in it. Yeah, they could. These, I don't know if I like them with it, but yeah, we could. I mean, there's no reason. Do you think the color goes? I love, love, love glass. Everybody here knows me. I love glass. I love everything with glass. So what I'm going to start off by doing, no, the color isn't good. I'll see if I have some white or clear ones as soon as we're ready to do that. So I am going to start gluing. And I'm just using the, where's the one that you gave me, you sent me, Betty? This is what I hate about going away. I can never find anything when I get back. By the way, I am going tomorrow to Chicago, and my Tanya, my oldest one, who's having a baby, is coming with me, and we are going to spend the weekend with my youngest one. So let me just put this here. It's not going to glue perfectly, but I'm going to need your help. Okay, does this look even to you? Because I cannot see from my angle. And I would have to stand it up. Yeah, I guess it looks even. But as I keep saying to myself, Rima, stop worrying, stop worrying. Yeah, it is going to be a lot of fun. It doesn't look right Oh, thank you for the stars. Who sent me stars? I missed this. I keep missing the stars. I'm not sure who sent them. I'm going back. Oh, Hazel, thank you so much, my friend. You really didn't have to. Honestly. Just your support means so much to me. It really does. I did have some clear. The butterfly? Yeah, I like the butterfly too. Did I miss saying hello to anyone? Oh, Hazel, thank you. Please, please, don't feel you have to. You know what, Betty? We're going to go roll with it. So I'm going to start by filling in here just a little bit. And I'm going to add clear and green. And I'm going to hold it up. And put the clear. And what I'm using is glass from Art Shattered. Cindy, my friend, did the live whilst I was away. Hello, Vivian. Hi, Dana. How are you? Thank you all for joining me. I really appreciate it. So, I'm just slowly adding the glass, and I'm going to add in some glue. And I am not going to be lazy. I am going to if my head is in the way, I apologize. I saw a hair. Hold on. Yep. I don't want any hairs in here. Let me bring a brush. And if I was to do this again, I would have glued on the cup earlier. And I would have done it with the resin. Thanks. Thanks, Betty. So I'm just adding glue so that my glass does not escape. And I do want to make sure that it's oil piled up. So if my head is in the way, again, my apologies. Okay, I'm going to start adding. No, I don't like this. I like the other one better. I'm going to start adding some of the flowers that are going to go on the base. This one can go on top. I don't want pink because pink is too Although the prettiest ones are pink. Well, this one's not too bad because half of it is on the blue and half of it is on the green. I mean the pink. So we could add this one here. And I actually like the yellow better on the base. Oh, thank you for the hearts, everyone. Yes, I agree. So let me see what other colors I have. I want to try and do the biggest ones in the back. Nope. I might start adding some blue, but I need a longer blue one. And I'm going to add a little bit more glass here. Let me just try and get all the glass inside. And I think I need to add a little bit more glue. So give me a second. This is a kind of awkward angle. And I'm going to stick with green. I'm not going to go crazy. I'm just trying to hold it in place so that we can add more flowers. And I'm sorry if you can't see, I'm just trying to push down. Oops. That's exactly what I mean. But we're going to resin, so it doesn't really matter. And I don't know if I like this one there. I don't. I don't like this one there. Let's see. Too long. This is going to sound like too long, too short, too everything. I want to try and put this over. If I can, this one doesn't really work. Let me see. If this one, no. Pink. I need maybe this blue. I'm just going to hold it up and push the glass down because it keeps coming up. And I need to push it down. sorry if you can't see what I'm doing. Let me turn it around this way. And I want to push this one. I'll add this back in. I just want to move the glass. And if my fingers are in the way again, how does this look so far? We probably are going to have, what I would like is a flower down here that is drooping, but this does not look like it's going to be it. Nope. Let's see some of the other ones. Well, first let's add this one so that we make sure we have enough room for it. Thank you. I'm missing all comments. Hi, Eileen. Hi, Maria. If I have neglected to say hello to you, I am sorry. Where did I put the piece that I got for here? What did I... Oh, there it is. This is a heavy piece. And actually, I was going to cut it, but I don't think so. How do you think that looks? Thank you, Betty. Thank you, Carol. Do you think it needs trimming? Thank you for the hearts and the likes. Let me glue this here. Can you see it like that? No trimming. Thank you, Hazel. Thank you for the hearts, guys. I want to get something out. Maybe not this one. And this is where you get to play with I'm trying to put this under. Because remember, I don't want this to be 2 feet high. But I do want it to be higher than it is. No, that pink, that blue won't work. Let me see if I've got... The green glass from inside is coming out, so I'm going to stand it up again. I kind of like, I don't know how you feel, but I kind of like the this drooping one. Just don't want it to fall down again, like this one did. Part of me wants to put just one coat of resin right now. And on. Because these keep falling. But then I'm worried if I do a coat right now, I won't be able to put anything in because the resin will dry. I want to put another flower in here, but I know that if I do, I'm going to drop more of the glass inside. So the only other option is, and I don't like doing this, but I want to gift this to someone. I don't know yet who. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Betty. Because every time I lay it down, it seems to I just feel like I'm repeating what I'm doing. I think the other thing is that the cup needs to dry. And so does the glue. So we have two options. I can't come back tomorrow because I'm flying. I could come back today after the glue kind of sets up a bit and add some more flowers. See, the more I push it in, the more it goes in. It comes out. So I feel like I'm just repeating the same mistakes, oops, over and over. Sorry, I'm not talking, but I'm trying to pack it in. Yes, or a pot. I was thinking of terracotta pots, Betty. So I would personally prefer to let it set up and possibly add the resin on live Monday. and the rest of whatever flowers. Because that way I can put some more flowers on the inside. So I think that's my personal preference. I do want to give this away. I'm not sure how we're going to do this yet. Yeah, I got some actually. Betty. Thank you though. You're so sweet. So far, how'd you see they dropped again? And this keeps dropping as well. It feels never ending, doesn't it? But even though there's been many mistakes made, the overall effect is what I really enjoy. Thank you, Hazel. Thank you, Donna. So I think I will do what Betty suggested, and that is come back on Monday. The glue will have set up. We can add more flowers and do the resin part, because I'm tired of fighting with this. And we can add definitely more flowers then. I don't like that one. What did No, I want a pink one. That's not pink. I think I've become colorblind. But see, then I can put one here and not have it drop. I don't think I like that. Let me see if I can find any others. And then we'll put the butterfly here. But that's definitely one I would want to add. And another pink one. I'll have to find another pink one. Maybe this one with a leaf. I don't know that... I looked at these leaves. Where are they? Yeah, oh yes. Thank you for the reminder, Betty. Thank you, Kim. I don't think I like that. Do you like that? Let me just put a couple in and then you can look at them. Or even for the background. Oops, a green one here. Do you like these? So ultimately, this is what we will hopefully get. We'll layer some more flowers. Thank you so much. Okay, so we're all in agreement. Rather than ruin it, we will let it set up with the glue, because you know I also don't like resining when the glue is that wet, because the resin doesn't set up